Batman the White Knight presents Red Hood, issue number 1 from DC Comics. So this is set in the White Knights universe that was created by Sean Gordon Murphy. I did read the first volume. I haven't read the second volume, though I do know a little bit about the second volume. Second volume is an older Batman, older Joker, obviously. I think Bruce Wayne is married to Harley Quinn in that one, which is weird. But yeah, I wanted to check this out because it's Red Hood, and I like Red Hood. I wanted to see what Sean Gordon Murphy's take on Red Hood is, and it's pretty interesting. So we start off with the infamous scene where Jason Todd, as Robin, is strapped to a chair, and Joker's beating him with a crowbar and basically trying to get information out of who Batman is. And Jason Todd squeals. He says it's Bruce Wayne. Batman is Bruce Wayne. Rather than blowing him up or anything like that, Joker decides to let him go. He says, no blade cuts deeper than betrayal. Like, you betrayed the man who raised you. That's going to hurt you more than me torturing and killing you will ever do. So go and run away and live the rest of your life knowing that you betrayed Batman. And so, yeah, he does. And he basically becomes an alcoholic. We cut to Jason Todd. He's older. He's meeting up with this woman. I was like, who the hell is that supposed to be? And then we find out who she is through flashback, which is what most of the issue is going to be. Most of the issue is going to be years before. Jason's still an adult. He's beating up some guys that are wearing different colored Red Hood helmets. Weird thing is that he's making fun of them as he's beating them up, but then later on he's actually going to take the red mask and use it as the Red Hood. But yeah, he beats them up for robbing a bank. And he's actually going to take the money for himself when this woman on the bicycle dressed up as Robin shows up and tells him to basically give the money back. And he refuses. He basically tries to tell her, like, you should give up trying to be the Robin. You go by that name in the city and you're just going to end up getting hurt. And she tries to fight him and he easily beats her. And that's when Dick Grayson, Nightwing, shows up. And it's weird how Dick Grayson doesn't know that this is Jason Todd. Does Dick Grayson know that Jason Todd was the Robin before him in this universe? Obviously he does in the other universe, but does he know that, not before him, obviously. Dick Grayson was the first Robin. I mean, but does, in the White Knight universe, does Dick Grayson not know that Jason Todd was a Robin? But yeah, they kind of have a spat where Jason's pretty much just talking about how the Boy Wonder is terrible, how, it just leads to nothing but, like, it just kind of destroys your life, blah, blah, blah. I thought this was kind of funny. He kind of pokes fun at Dick Grayson. What happened? You get kicked out of Neverland because your voice dropped? Man Wonder just doesn't have the same ring, does it? But yeah, he breaks out of the handcuffs, punches Dick Grayson in the face, and then he allows the cops to take him away into jail. And that's when Robin shows up, and she basically says, you know Batman, don't you? Like, you've worked with him. You got the drop on Nightwing. You were able to escape from the bat cuffs. Like, no one is able to do that unless they know what they're doing. And he basically corrects her. Actually says, like, Houdini is the one that made the cuffs. And he says, no, it was actually Zaytara. And all you need to do is you just need to know, like, this ancient hand gesture to release it. So she discovers you were a Robin, and he admits, yeah, I was a Robin. And trust me, you don't want to be a Robin. It's just nothing good's going to happen if you become a Robin. But she still wants to be a Robin. She thinks that he can help train her. And so she gives him his grappling hook that he uses to escape. And he watches her, watches how she does good deeds. Like, she helps traffic move along. She helps a cat from a tree. She helps a lady with a baby cross the street while carrying her groceries. She's basically trying to make her area a better place. And he captures her spying on this criminal who goes by the name of Shriek. And I was like, that name sounds so familiar. Isn't that the character from Batman Beyond, the cartoon series? Shriek. He owns like a nightclub and he shoots sound waves out of his gauntlets. I always liked that character from that show. I thought he was like a pretty cool villain. Him and the Splicer dude. I forgot what his name was. Was it just Splicer? Or I think Splicer was the name of the creatures that he created. Basically, it was like a fad where teenagers and stuff like that would have animal DNA spliced into them, so then they would become like half human, half animal. Basically like cat girls, dog boys, stuff like that. And he was like using them to like rob banks and stuff for him. He was a cool character. I want to see him come back. Maybe he did in the Batman comics. I never read the Batman Beyond comics. Maybe I should. But yeah, I thought that was always like an interesting villain. And the one Henry Rollins played, who was basically like Punisher. I can remember he had like a badass van that he hit like a button and it'll like change colors and the license plates would like flip. So he can be like in the chase, go through a tunnel, and his van will go from like blue to red and stuff. And I thought that was cool. And I just liked his whole like Punisher-ish like personality. I'm kind of rambling on Batman Beyond, but man, that was such a great TV series. But yeah, he admits like, you know, you're actually correct. That is Shriek, but you're not ready to take him on. But I'll help you. I'll help you train. And so he basically kind of becomes her teacher, and he runs her through his training program. And I will say I think this is like an interesting dynamic. I like this new Robin. Her name is Gan, Gan. I think I pronounced it right. Gan. It might be Gan because she says that people make fun of her by calling her gigantic. So I think it's Gan. But I like her character. She comes across as cute and just her overly heroic attitude. She's like when I watch this, I'm like, oh, this is kind of wholesome. The relationship that we got going on between the two of them, the student teacher dynamic. I like it. I like to see where it goes, and it's interesting to see Jason Todd become a mentor to someone younger. And yeah, basically he's kind of trying to open up her eyes on the fact that being a hero isn't just all glitz and glamour, that there's a grittiness to it. And she's basically trying to show that being a hero isn't the life-destroying job that you think it is. So they're kind of like playing off each other in that regard. So I like the dynamic between the two of them. Artwork is good. So yeah, there's more, but I don't want to spoil it. But there you go. There's like a brief glimpse of Batman White Knight presents Red Hood. I like it. I thought it was good. It's also kind of funny that just recently I have two characters that I really like, and they both end up becoming mentors to a younger girl. We have Gambit becoming a mentor to Storm as a child, and now we have Jason Todd becoming a mentor to Gan. So, yeah, interesting. I'm kind of rambling now. It was good. I liked it. I wasn't lost or anything like that, so I think this is a series you can just jump into without having to read the previous White Knight stuff. I mean, I did read the first volume, but nothing really in the first volume plays a part in this, and I haven't really read the second volume, and again, there was nothing there that's confused me other than like I thought Dick Grayson knew who Jason Todd was, but I guess he doesn't, or maybe he does in the present, but in this, you know, years earlier flashback, he doesn't know of him yet. But other than that, like there was nothing really confusing. You're not going to get lost if you haven't read any of the previous White Knight stuff. You can jump right into this. And this is like an Elseworld non-canon to the main run. So, yeah, feel free to jump in and enjoy. But there you go. Batman White Knight presents Red Hood. It was good. I give it a recommend. Hope you enjoyed the video. And I hope to see you next time. Take care, everybody. Later. So what'd you guys think of that video? I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe. Hit that bell for a notification. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And if you didn't enjoy the video, thank you for watching it this far, and I hope the next video is more to your liking. Feel free to check out the playlist that you guys see, and I hope to see you guys next time. Later.